G'day YWAM family. Just thought I'd like to share with you some things that God has been speaking to me and teaching me through this whole COVID pandemic. I want to share with you very briefly the importance of faith and promises. Now, I've been reading through Hebrews, and chapter 11 says this about faith. Now, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. And then Paul starts to write down all the people of faith that have gone before us. And then he says something rather startling. In verse 13 we read, all these people were still living by faith when they died. They did not receive the things promised. They only saw them and welcomed them from a distance. Let me read that again. All these people were still living by faith when they died. They did not receive the things promised. They only saw them and welcomed them from a distance. And God began to challenge me about my attitude, about the things that He has promised to me, the things I believe that God has promised and said that He will do. Now, we could look at the life of Abraham. You know, God said to him, Abraham, I'm going to make you the father of many nations. And you can look at the stars up there or the sand down here, and you are going to have more than what you can count. But when he died, all he had fathered was 8 sons. Don't know how many daughters, but if you read the scriptures, he had 8 sons. Now, are those 8 sons more than all the stars in the sky or the sands on the sea? No way. But Abraham never gave up. He held on to that promise that God had given to him, and by faith, he kept moving forward. What about you? What about me? Am I welcoming the promise that God has given to me, or the promises God has given to me? And am I moving forward in faith, believing for those things that God has promised me? May we be like these men and women of faith that Paul writes about in Hebrews 11, and be people who welcome His promises and begin to walk out in faith, believing that God is going to fulfill His promises to us. May God bless you as you continue to hold on to your promises.